Now I want to tell you about the stars. The wise men followed the star. They said, "We seen his star in the east." And they found Jesus by following the star. Now they're laughing at the Mayans. The Mayans has got a forecast coming up on the 21st of December 2012, or 2012. Okay. Now, if you will pay attention to this, you'll learn something. The stars are the angels. The sons of God sang, and the stars shouted for joy. So Jesus is the bright and morning star. He had 7 angels in his hands. The 7 stars represent angels. When Satan left heaven, he was so powerful, he took 1/3 of God's sons with him, 1/3 of the stars. That's 1/3 of the angels. So pay attention. You Bible worshippers will never find God in a book, but you'd be better off being stargazers. So don't laugh at the Mayans. Where are they at today? Their life has ended. Their calendar ended.
Bible worshippers are false prophets. Dozens of them have prophesied the return of Christ and have been wrong, from Miller to Camping. And several years back, they used to say that Russia was going to come in and take our Bibles away from us. I remember they said, "Oh, they're going to cut your head off. I'm going to bury my Bible in the backyard." But now what has happened? They have filled Russia with Bibles. Bible worshippers never get it right. At least the stargazers get it right some.
So pay attention to what I'm going to tell you. You'll say, "Harlan, you've turned into being a stargazer." No, I'm led by the Holy Ghost. That's the way God teaches us, to be led by the Holy Ghost. But look at this calendar that the Mayans got. They got Pleiades in there. That's a son of God. Arcturus, he's a son of God. Orion, and all the sons of God. When their stars move, then it makes a difference, you see. When the stars are active, the stars are going to line up on the 21st of December. So the Mayans had it right. Where's the Hurons? Where's the Mohegans? Where's the Cherokee? Where's the Apache? Where's the Sioux and the Cheyenne, the great tribes that used to rule? Their calendar ended. The Mayas, their calendar ended. They're right. Their life is over. The white man with his book, his idol, his mark of the beast, come in and took away their life. They took away my life. There's not one Holy Ghost church on the earth. The Mayans was right. There's no church on earth today. There's no life on earth today. People don't even believe in the heavens. They don't even look at the stars and think Jesus is the bright and morning star, but he is. And these stars represent the angels. Some way or another, when God makes him a son, he gives him a son to go by. He has a star set out there for his children. So the Mayas was right in this respect. Everything's gone. This world today is ready to be destroyed because there ain't nothing left here now.
Bible worshippers are dead, and they've been preaching prosperity from their dead letter for years. But now where is their prosperity going? They're selling churches, foreclosing on them by the dozens every day. And the Mayans had it more right than Bible worshippers. Where is your prosperity today, Bible worshippers? Your false prophecies from the Bible are failing.
Now, wouldn't you like to have a few Mayans around? This is what we got today. Churches are like funeral parlors. So you see, the Mayans was right. We have no life left. There's no life on this planet. You see, if you can't live free, if your life's going to be taken away. See, the Apaches, they'd lived in Arizona in the desert and made it good without Bibles, without schools, without money. Their way of life was taken away. Now they've got Caesar's system that controls them with gambling halls. Render unto Caesar the things that are Caesar. I'd like to have a few stargazers. Somebody that looked for the bright and morning star. Somebody that looked for them 7 stars that Jesus had in his hand. That was the angels to the church. Well, you see, we don't have no stars down here today. We don't have no angels over our church. All we got is people like Billy Graham and the Pope. Dead people with dead books. So don't laugh at the Mayans. I respect them 100% more than I do you Bible worshippers. At least they would watch the stars, and they'd watch the sons of God when they shouted and when they sang. So the stargazers will get it right 100% more than you Bible worshippers. So you think on the 21st day of December, what have we got left on this earth? We ain't got nothing but atom bombs to drop on one another. I've seen war after war in my lifetime. We never have no peace, and the Mayans are wiped out. They're wiped out. They wiped out the Cherokee. They wiped out all the Indian tribes, and their calendar did end.
When Joel prophesied that God would pour out his Spirit upon his sons and daughters and they would prophesy, that was hundreds of years before it actually happened. And then 3 wise men saw the star of Jesus, and they found the king, the one that was prophesied, that Joel prophesied of. And then after Jesus shed his blood, then on the day of Pentecost, it actually happened. The Holy Ghost was poured out upon God's people, the ones that love him. And what do? You reject the Spirit for the Bible. The stargazers found Jesus, but you can't find him with the Bible.
Now that's the truth. Now here's what's starting to happen. You see, this world's being destroyed now. God is not having mercy like he did before. He is killing. And you Holy Ghost people, you don't try to help these Bible worshipers when they're dying. Like in New York now, they're having a terrible time. That hurricane rolls up and I said, Lord, is that thing going to do anything? He took that thing and dived it right into New York and all them gambling parlors in Atlantic City and all them Bible worshipers. They up there, they worship everything from a cow to a Virgin Mary, and he don't like them. He's against them. So wouldn't you like to have a few stargazers around? At least they look at the sons of God. Jesus is the bright and morning star. You'd be better looking in them books they do. They got all them pedophile priests up there, and this is being attacked now. He's going to tear down Mystery Babylon. So don't laugh at the Mayans, because they're gone. They've been destroyed by Bible worshipers. No Holy Ghost church. They've been destroyed by Bible worshipers. Satan took over and he's going to control. Not by people that watches the stars. No, he sits up there in the stars in his space station and watches over it. So this is going to happen more and more and more. You watch and don't try to help Bible worshipers when they're dying, because you'll be fighting against God. He's going to destroy it. They have destroyed this world like the Mayans said.
When Jesus was walking the earth, he told his disciples that their house would be left to them desolate, that the Israeli people's house would be left to them desolate. Well, it was 40 years later before the Roman army came in and destroyed the temple and scattered the people. I imagine many people probably said that, oh, that false prophet. But it came to pass. And today, these Bible worshipers that have been prophesying prosperity and great times and the rapture, Jesus was going to come and get them out of here. Well, they were wrong. It's ending, just like the Mayans' calendar, and their life ended. This prosperity is gone, and your house is left to you desolate.
Now, as the Mayans prophesied and their calendar came to an end, the Cherokee came to the end, all the tribes came to an end, their world ended. The life they knew ended. My life ended when he destroyed all the Quakers. They killed and burned at the stake all the Christians. Constantine killed him and the Pope. They killed all my people. My way of life is gone now. The Mayans is right. I have no Holy Ghost friends. There's a few Holy Ghost people. You'll find them out there telling you the truth. But you don't respect them. You want them all dead too. But this physical cliff they're going over now, the reason they can't fix it, they're broke. And they went into this Caesar type thing. And now Portugal and Ireland and Spain and Italy and Greece, especially, they're in the streets writing. They're going to be in the streets in America soon writing, because you got 150 million people in America on food stamps, Social Security. Half of them can't support all that. They've got entitlements that you can't have. They're going over this cliff, and you watch for it. This calendar will end pretty soon. The Holy Ghost calendar is going to end. And us Holy Ghost people are telling you the truth. The Mayans were right more than you stinking rotten Bible worshipers.